Kian has an incredible breaking news story that has just come out on Juno News exposing the Calgary Confederation candidate named Thomas Keeper. Really unbelievable and explosive details in this story. So Kian, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, walk us through the story. Tell us what you reported.
Yeah, so for background on this, Calgary Confederation is a swing riding in Calgary. It's a riding that the Liberals could conceivably win if polling stays consistent. Their candidate, Thomas Keeper, is running against the Conservative Jeremy Nixon. It's neck and neck. We were sent a ton of information about Thomas Keeper, which is, we get information about politicians all the time, but this was a lot that we got on Thomas Keeper, and it was consistent across all of my sources that I spoke to. I spoke to 8 people who know Thomas Keeper intimately. They were his friends, some still are his friend, some just know him through business, and they came to me with shocking allegations. And I'm going to read to you here from the story because I don't want to step out of bounds. Brett Pierce, a management consultant in Calgary, met Thomas Keeper at several social events. It was sort of through business, sort of through friends. And he recalls the real estate agent talking casually about disregarding his wife's consent. This is something that multiple sources told us about, that frequently he brags about having sex with his wife, whether she wants it or not. The quote from Brett is, he was talking about how whenever he wants to have sex with his wife, he just forces her to do so. Brett asked him, he said, is she okay with that? And he said, I'm her husband. She has to be okay with it. That is one example of him treating women with, allegedly, huge amounts of disrespect. That's putting it lightly. One of our sources said to his face that is effing rape, Thomas. Your wife says no. It is effing no, not you'll take it whether you like it or not. Another fellow who did business with him, was not his friend, said, quote, he's a psychopath. I'm not qualified to give mental health diagnoses, but this guy is a psychopath. That was corroborated by pretty much everyone that we spoke to, saying that they got really weird feelings whenever they talked to Thomas Keeper, and the way that he treated other people, especially women around him, was shocking, to say the least.